Hey everybody, I'm coming at you with a message today. And that message is that you are perfect just as you are. You are good enough. And there's no need to change anything about yourself or to manipulate reality in any way. I know with the theme of this channel, with it being about personal growth, self-actualization, spiritual development, that there can be kind of this like subtle narrative behind that of, I always need to be growing. I always need to be evolving. I always need to keep pushing and pushing towards this imaginary thing called self-actualization or maybe self-transcendence. And you keep looking towards the future as something that will take away all of your problems, as a place where you can be happy and never have any problems and just be in bliss all of the time. I'm just saying, with this narrative of personal development, you can tend to relate to the future in that way. And so I'm coming at you with a different energy, a different message today, and that's that you are perfect just as you are, and nothing about you needs to change. And it might seem like that contradicts this whole path of growth and self-actualization, but it doesn't. All I'm really inviting you to do is think about how these narratives and these stories of growth and personal development are forming your self-concept and how that is overall shaping your entire experience of life. Because for many people, myself included, there can kind of be this subtle background, baseline belief that thinks, I am not good enough. I need to keep growing. I need to keep evolving because I need to be better. I need to be more loving, or I need to find more inner peace, or I need to have success in whatever it is that I'm doing. And it kind of takes you out of contentment and out of true self-acceptance and self-love as well. Always trying to push and strive and manipulate reality so that you can have what you want and one day achieve this thing called self-actualization. And I am calling upon us here to just put those narratives to rest for now and just be here now. Just be here in the present moment. Don't be in all of the stories of personal development. Don't be in all of these narratives, because at the end of the day, they only exist as stories. They just exist as stories that we tell ourselves over and over and over again. And these stories and these background beliefs, they inform every thought we have. They inform every action that we take. And it takes us away from presence, what is here now. And that's actually where the inner peace you're looking for is found. That's actually where the bliss and the joy that you have been seeking and wanting all along, that's where it's found. And so I'm just inviting you to drop those narratives and be here now. Nothing has to change. Everything is okay as it is. You are good enough. You don't have to change. And you can just be. You can be content with how things are. And the reality is that life is always in motion. The universe is always in motion. You're always in motion. You change every second. And in being okay with how things are, you're also okay and not resisting how the universe is moving, how reality is changing. And it just so happens that the overall arc of consciousness of life, it actually evolves in a way towards greater love, towards greater harmony, towards increased wholeness, towards increased love. And just let the current of life move you in that direction. Trust that life will take you there. because this whole self-actualization, this whole self-transcendence thing, it's already how the universe is moving. It's already how consciousness is coming forth within you. You don't have to add any extra layers, any extra baggage to it. You don't have to make yourself feel like shit or doubt yourself or feel like you're not good enough because you're not your greatest version yet or your perceived greatest version yet. Just trust that the current of life is going to take you there. And just be here now, be present. You don't have to push and strive and try to manipulate reality so hard. Just trust. That's what you're called to do. And I'm just inviting you to become aware of how these stories in your mind are informing your self-concept. I invite you to introspect on how that might be contributing to your emotional state, how that might be closing down genuine happiness, genuine contentedness and joy in the present moment, because that definitely was the case with me. I had this underlying belief that I wasn't good enough. I wanted to continue being better and better and better and improving myself, and I was actually just never happy with life in the present. I was always seeking to be elsewhere. And I see many people who are on this journey of growth. They can tend to be pretty hard on themselves. They can tend to leave presence to be in their own stories, because these stories are being generated by your ego. They're concepts. They are perceptual layers that are on top of reality that kind of serves as the filter for your consciousness. And if this filter has beliefs that you're not good enough, that you need to keep pushing and striving, and that true contentment is found in the future, then unless you unearth that belief, unless you let that go, you're never actually going to find that contentment. So just calling on you to bring awareness to that. And I just want to tell you, you are perfect just as you are. Reality is perfect just as it is. You don't need to change. You don't need to push and strive and grind so hard. You can just be with what is and let the current of life take you where you're meant to go. And remember, you are not separate from the universe, from life. You are part of that current. It's not something separate from you. So by following your heart, by following your soul's deepest bliss, by doing what feels right in every moment, you are actually going with that universal current. And to go with that current you don't have to resist it. You don't have to be someone that you're not. You literally can just be who you are, do what feels right, do what your heart's deepest bliss is, and just by doing that, you will be led to where you're meant to go, and you will become the person you are meant to become just by doing that. So anyways, guys, hope this message was helpful to you. And if it wasn't, this message doesn't help you, if you are still so invested in the path of growth and you really need to be in that story right now, then just discard this message. Just drop it. Don't even think about it. But if it did resonate with you, I just invite you to bring awareness to the stories and the narratives that you have around personal growth, personal development, and just be in the present a little bit more. Life will be a lot more fun that way, a lot more spontaneous, a lot more flowy, and you'll just feel good. So anyways, guys, hope this helped you. Have a great day, and peace.